Okay, James, thank you very much. It's the Wildcats versus the Mount Pleasant Chapel Hill Red Devils tonight in a non-district game, and we are just about to have our national anthem, and so we will go with that right now. Wildcats basketball is brought to you by Alliance Bank, BT Medical, City National Bank, Masco Equipment, Wesley House Assisted Living, Farm Country, Putin's Hardware, CPI Technologies, and 903 Farm and Feed by the Railroad Tracks. Wildcats coming into this game with a record of 5-12. They went through a tough stretch where they lost 7 in a row. After their win over Athens, that happened to be the last game that we broadcast, the last home game. But they beat Garland 56-43 last week in the Kaufman tournament, and then lost their final game of that tournament to Grapevine 64-34. Mount Pleasant Chapel Hill, Tony, coming in here with a 16-7 record. Now they are a 3A team. Yes. And Sulphur Springs a 4A team. So we're going to see how much difference that makes, I think, in this game here tonight. So Wildcats being introduced right now. Gio Ibarra, a 5'8" senior, will start at the point guard. T.J. Jones, 6-foot sophomore, leading the Wildcats in score with 10.5 points per game. T.J. Jones. Jackson Schubert, 6'2" junior, starting for Sulphur Springs. Corbin Argenbright, the leader of this team, a senior at 5'11", will start, and Jackson Virgil, 6'4", sophomore, and of course a big contributor as a wide receiver on the Wildcat football team, will be starting for the Wildcats, and head coach Tyler Mitchum tonight. For Mount Pleasant Chapel Hill, Braden Odom, a 6'4" junior, Ricky Ramirez, a 5'10" sophomore, Luke Oglesby, a 5'11" senior, Ty Abbott, a junior, and Andres Delgado, a junior, will be the starters for Chapel Hill here tonight. Wildcats have one more pre-district game, and that'll be Friday night here at home against Community. That will be an 8 p.m. tip-off. Tony, that is a doubleheader, a rare Lady Cats, Wildcats doubleheader on Friday night.
Very rare for that, for a doubleheader with the boys and girls at this classification. So hopefully we'll have a good turnout and so forth.
Great chance to see both teams. And the Lady Cats will be opening the district schedule against North Lamar. That's a very big game for them on Friday night, and that will be a 6:15 start, and then the Wildcat boys will play right after that. So we are just about ready to go.
It's amazing that district's already here. It doesn't seem like any time since football.
So here is the center jump, and the Wildcats control the tap, and that is Jackson Schubert who comes up with it for Sulphur Springs in the backcourt. Sulphur Springs now moving from right to left. Our position is behind the scorer's table. And here's a three-pointer by T.J. Jones. Too hard. And over the baseline goes back to the Red Devils. Always surprised that school district would choose Devils for their nickname, but there you go.
Well, and they haven't been changed yet, so that's good. Wildcats didn't offer any front court pressure. They're waiting on them and stacking it in.
Chapel Hill on offense for the first time. Moving from left to right. Keeping the ball outside so far. There's a blocked shot by T.J. Jones.
Right now we're running a man-to-man, which is somewhat unusual, for which I've only seen 1 or 2 games. But normally we pack in a zone, but we're man right now.
T.J. Jones blocking the shot by Ricky Ramirez on the near side here.
And he came from a long way to get it too.
He blocked it with authority. So Chapel Hill keeps the ball. Again, they are working outside. Jones knocks it loose, but it is recovered, and no, it bounces on the sideline over on the far side. There's another nice play, Tony, defensively by T.J. Jones, the sophomore.
Getting in the passing zone, he just happened to tip it and bounced it off the hand, but just good activity. You got to stay active.
No score, early going. 7 minutes to go, first quarter. Wildcats at home against Mount Pleasant, Chapel Hill. Gio Ibarra driving inside, kicks it back outside for Jackson Virgil. Virgil into the paint and scores from 8 feet. Jackson Virgil with the first bucket of the night.
That's a good way to start it, and he had determination too. He was going.
Wildcats up 2-0. Chapel Hill working the ball in the front court. And here is a three-point attempt, and it is good from the right side.
Number 1.
And that is Ethan Stanley for Chapel Hill, a junior. 3-2. Chapel Hill leads. Here come the Wildcats up the floor, no pressure. And Chapel Hill in a zone defense, Tony.
Yep.
Gio Ibarra for 3, a little bit too long, and the rebound taken by Chapel Hill, and we have a foul.
Afraid that's going on. No, that's going on 11.
T.J. Jones, his first foul. And the first foul on the Wildcats as a team here in the first quarter. Of course, in high school basketball, you go to the 1-and-1, the bonus on the 5th foul of the quarter, and then you shoot 2 shots. But we're a long way from that.
Neither team offering any backcourt, so we're going to set in for a half-court ball game.
Could change as we get into the second half.
Yep.
T.J. Jones again knocks it away, and ball chased down and picked up by Jackson Virgil. T.J. Jones very active on defense here for the Wildcats.
Yep.
Sulphur springs into the front court. Gio Ibarra driving the baseline, kicks it back outside for Jackson Virgil. Here's a three-point attempt by Argon Bright, a little bit short.
Got blocked.
It was tipped, okay.
Didn't quite get up there with it.
Chapel Hill into the front court over on the far side, driving the baseline. It goes back outside, and for 3, in and out. Jackson Virgil contesting the rebound, but it's taken by Gio Ibarra for Sulphur Springs. Wildcats down 3-2. Shot in the corner for the Wildcats, and it is good, and that's a three-pointer for T.J. Jones.
That looked good. Good movement. Good movement.
T.J. Jones leading the Wildcats with 10.5 points a game, and Sulphur Springs leads at 5-3. Chapel Hill in red uniforms, as the Red Devil name would imply, with navy blue numerals. Wildcats in their home white with gold numerals outlined in blue. Pass inside, and ball is lost over the baseline, but it's off of one of the Wildcats, and Chapel Hill will inbound underneath their own basket.
I think Virgil tipped that one, but that's where right now, even though we're man-to-man, we got good movement, and we're helping.
Inbounds play to the left of the basket. They go way outside with it. Wildcats still in a man-to-man defense here.
I like it.
And Chapel Hill, here's a three-pointer that rattles off the iron, no good, but a long rebound comes out to Luke Oglesby. And they keep the ball. Now here's another three-pointer, and that one is good.
4, Bailey.
Kane Bailey, second three-pointer of the first quarter for Chapel Hill, and they lead 6-5. Wildcats across the midcourt line. Gio Ibarra running the show for the Wildcats to T.J. Jones. Jones with a nice move, driving inside, and with the left hand, scores from about 6 feet out, down along the baseline.
He drew a little bit of contact, which caused separation. Had a really soft touch on the fadeaway. Nice job, TJ.
Give him 5 points here in the first quarter. Sulphur Springs leads 7-6. And a nice feed inside, but the shot will not fall for Chapel Hill. Wildcats on the run. Argenbright the rebound. To Schubert, back to Argenbright. Loose ball picked up by Chapel Hill. Here come the Red Devils across the midcourt line with a 7-6 lead. 3.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Wildcats very aggressive man-to-man defense here. Gio Ibarra closely guarding the ball handler. Pass is knocked away and picked up here by Jackson Virgil for Sulphur Springs. Here come the Wildcats across the midcourt line. To TJ Jones in the corner, drives the baseline, little teardrop shot in and out, no good. And the rebound taken for Chapel Hill by Oglesby.
It's obvious that Jackson Virgil's long wingspan is going to be a problem for the defense for the offense on the Red Devils.
Virgil stands 6'4" for Sulphur Springs, and the first substitute coming in, Jensen Jumper for the Wildcats, and he will take the place of Jackson Schubert, the junior.
Virgil looks even taller than that. He's got his hair kind of pulled up a couple inches.
Yeah.
He's quite impressive, and he's so active.
He's a great wide receiver for the Wildcat football team, and a great baseball player on the baseball team. How many kids play baseball, basketball, and football these days?
Very few in this day and time.
Here's a three-pointer, no good, and Argenbright the rebound for Sulphur Springs. Corbin Argenbright, the senior, across the midcourt line to Virgil with the left-hand dribble. Back to Gio Ibarra, bluffs the shot, and now Ibarra will shoot, and it is no good from the right elbow. And the rebound taken by Oglesby for Chapel Hill.
I would have liked to have seen Ibarra take that three. He gave that up. There's a steal.
Ball taken away by Gio Ibarra, and the layup at the other end is good.
Good job.
Gio Ibarra, the steal, and the breakaway layup, and the Wildcats lead 9-6. Biggest lead for Sulphur Springs, biggest lead for either team. 2 minutes to go, first quarter. And again, Ibarra strips the ball. It's picked up by TJ Jones for Sulphur Springs and taken back for Chapel Hill.
Little out of control. Good hustle, but it's got to settle it down.
Braden Odom knocked it loose, and it was picked up by Luke Oglesby.
TJ knocked it off with number 5, I believe. Got a side out. Number 2, I'm sorry, but he slapped it down off of him, got a turnover. TJ's quite active as well.
Boy, he has been in the first quarter. Yeah. He is out of the game. It looks like coming in is Dwayne Ross for Sulphur Springs. TJ Jones taking a much-deserved breather. Wildcats have the ball in the front court. Argenbright to Virgil. Virgil, nice feed back to Argenbright. Can't get the banker to go, but he is fouled.
Number 2, Ricky Ramirez, first personal.
Argenbright at the line.
Corbin Argenbright shooting 2 shots, fouled in the act of shooting. Argenbright, a 63% free throw shooter for Sulphur Springs, averaging 10.2 per game, makes the first shot. Senior leader on this Wildcat team. Only 2 seniors on the team, Tom.
Now that's exciting. See if we can get a basis coming up.
10-6. Makes the second shot 11-6.
Really nice rotation on that.
11-6, Sulphur Springs, 5-point lead over the 16-7 Mount Pleasant Chapel Hill team. Chapel Hill working the ball in the front court. Wildcats staying in that man-to-man. They go to the right side and backing in, and it's taken away by Argenbright. Ahead to Ibarra. Ibarra, the runner off the glass, no good, but Jumper gets the rebound for Sulphur Springs to Virgil. Pull-up jumper off the glass is good from about 18 feet.
We're going to say he called bank. We're going to take it. That was a little stout, but it was very accurate.
13-6, Sulphur Springs, a 7-point lead. And
another turnover.
They knock it loose over on the far side, and it's off of the Red Devils, and it goes back to Sulphur Springs.
I think the activity here has changed Coach Mitchum's mind about the zone. He's creating turnovers, and we're playing under control.
Wildcats have the ball in the front court. Gio Ibarra on the near side. And here is Ross missing a jumper, but he gets his own rebound, goes back inside.
Looks like he's going to get called for the charge. Yep, number 4, so he can player possession. That's his first, team's second.
Only 25 seconds left to go in the first quarter, so it doesn't look like it's obvious neither team will go to the bonus in this quarter.
No.
13-6 Sulphur Springs over a pretty good Chapel Hill ball club here in the first quarter, but there's a long way to go. Chapel Hill working.
Forcing them way out.
Right, they're working it outside a lot. Here's a drive down the baseline and a nice pass underneath, and we have a foul.
That's going to be on Ross again, I believe. Let's see. Yep. Second personal on Ross.
Dwayne Ross, the sophomore.
We have some numbers now since football's out too, so that's good. So number 5, 0 for 1 on this one.
Ty Abbott at the line. This is 1-5, Ty Abbott.
15, there we go.
Yeah, these numbers, again, not the easiest to see. Second shot is good.
1 for 2 for 15, okay.
So 13-7. 13-8 it is now. The Wildcats ahead. Here's a three-pointer by Jensen. Jumper misses at the buzzer. And we go to the second period with Sulphur Springs leading 13-7. This is Wildcats basketball on KSST. Wildcats basketball on KSST brought to you by Alliance Bank, BT Medical, City National Bank, Masco Equipment, Wesley House Assisted Living, Farm Country, Hooten's Hardware, CPI Technologies, 903 Farm and Feed by the railroad tracks. 13-7, the Wildcats lead it going to the second period. I think I may have said 13-8 a moment ago, but 13-7 is correct.
I like the man-to-man, and we only had 3 fouls, so that's when you know you can still do it. We've still got a pretty deep bench if he has confidence in some of the non-starters, but man-to-man is causing problems for Mount Pleasant.
Inbounds play at midcourt, and the Red Devils have the ball to start the second period, still moving left to right. Wildcats stay in that man-to-man. T.J. Jones back in there and wreaking havoc. Here is a three-point attempt, and it rattles off high off the rim, and the long rebound comes out to Chapel Hill. And they keep the ball in the front court. Of course, no shot clock, remember, in high school basketball. Not that it would be in effect here anyway after that rebound. Coming around the circle, and now driving to his left and missing a shot off the glass is Ethan Stanley, and the Wildcats come up with the rebound.
Good rebound by Virgil. Oop, got by with a travel, so we'll take it.
Gio Ibarra a little bit out of control there, Tony, but the pass goes to T.J. Jones driving the baseline from the right side, misses the shot, but we have a foul.
Foul on number 2 again. We're kind of fortunate there. That's his second personal and the second team foul.
Ricky Ramirez with the fouls. Tony said his second. T.J. Jones at the line, and he is shooting 2 shots, and he makes the first one perfect. 6 points in the game for T.J. Jones, just a 34% free throw shooter, but he leads the Wildcats with 10.5 points per game, and this one rolls out. So he goes 1 for 2 at the line, rebound to Chapel Hill. Here come the Red Devils across the midcourt line. Wildcats still in that very aggressive man-to-man. 14-7, Sulphur Springs, 6:53 to go in the first half.
Sure gives you a lot of confidence with T.J. or Ibarra out at the top, too, with him being a cornerback. He can move.
It's a nice backdoor pass there, but the bounce pass got away off the foot of one of the Wildcats, and Chapel Hill will inbound on the baseline to the left of their basket.
They're going to get a little bit inside, but they're not going to get much if we keep like this.
Driving, kicking it back outside, and ball knocked away by T.J. Jones. Quick hands there. T.J. bounce pass to Gio Ibarra. Gio pulls up, misses the shot from down low. Back out to T.J. Jones. Runner from 12 feet, no good. Tip in is good.
Virgil.
Is that Virgil? Jackson Virgil, the tip in off the miss by T.J. Jones, and the Wildcats lead by 9, 16-7.
Got a little bit of a lucky draw, but we'll take it.
Backdoor cut, and a beautiful layup there.
Play, number 1.
That is Braden Odom.
kind of a pick and roll, and they finally caught us.
16-9, Wildcats. They miss a shot down low, but Virgil gets the rebound. Back out for Argenbright. Three-pointer, good.
Boom. That's the way, inside out. That's the way you're supposed to get it. Good rebound, and Virgil set up good. Drained it.
Corbin Argenbright makes it 19-9. A 10-point lead for Sulphur Springs, their biggest. Driving the baseline for Chapel Hill, cut off by T.J. Jones. Here is a three-pointer attempted by Oglesby, no good. Rebound by Schubert for Sulphur Springs. Here come the Wildcats across the midcourt line. Schubert to Ibarra, back to Schubert, and now loose ball picked up by Chapel Hill, and driving down low for the shot, but missing the shot is Luke Oglesby, and here come the Wildcats. Virgil the rebound. Argenbright for three, too long, and the rebound to Oglesby for Chapel Hill.
I like that shot by Argenbright there, though. He had a good shot at it.
Ibarra picks his man up in the backcourt for Sulphur Springs and has a loose ball. I think forced by Ibarra, but picked up by Argenbright. Back to Ibarra. And now this is Schubert for three, air ball. Wildcats get the rebound. Argenbright for three. Rolls around and falls. Oh, my goodness. Spin around the rim 2 or 3 times.
He thought about it, too, so he really didn't want to shoot it, and he said, y'all not coming, I got it.
8 points for Argenbright in the first half, 22-9 the Wildcats. 13-point lead. Here's a backdoor cut, and can't get the shot up, and a takeaway by T.J. Jones.
We've got us a thief on the team.
And here we go, a pass to T.J. Jones. Beautiful pass 21. To Jackson Schubert for the layup, and the Wildcats with a timeout now by Chapel Hill lead 24-9.
24-2 so far in this quarter, or 14-2, something like that.
13-point lead for Sulphur Springs. It's Wildcats basketball on KSST. I think I said a moment ago a 13-point lead for Sulphur Springs. It's a 15-point lead, Tony, at 24-9.
And 13-2 so far in the quarter, so it's complete domination. Chapel Hill's got nothing on the inside except a couple of pick and rolls, but this Wildcat defense, if they stay with it, they've got no answer. And we're not giving up second choices either. We're keeping down low and blocking out good. Things are looking pretty good right now.
Chapel Hill's a 3A team. They come in here with a 16-7 record. Last season they were 28-11, went 3-1 in the playoffs. 2 seasons ago, Tony, 35-2.
Yeah, they're a basketball school. They started out as a private, and so they take a lot of pride in basketball.
It's a shot from the corner. Off the rim, no good, but there's a rebound inside for Chapel Hill, but it's taken away here by Corbin Argenbright.
He brought it down where Corbin could get it, and he swiped it clean.
Wildcats into the front court. T.J. Jones for three, got it. Boy, he is on fire at both ends of the floor.
Yep.
9 points in the first half for T.J. Jones, just a sophomore for Sulphur Springs. 27-9. 8, is that 18? Yeah. And now here's a three-pointer for Chapel Hill.
Number 15, Abbott.
Ty Abbott gives him 4 points in the game, 27-12. Wildcats on top, 15-point lead. T.J. Jones steps back for a three, a little bit short. Rebound to Chapel.
Good, though. That was a good job of stepping back to get room.
Rebound to Chapel Hill and Luke Oglesby. Into the ball game for the Wildcats. We'll check that and report on that new player here for you in a moment. We have a missed shot, but a foul inside.
That's going to be on TJ, I think, number 11.
T.J. Jones.
That's his second.
Right.
So he may need to come out, and that's team's fourth is the way I've got. Nope, they say the fifth. I've missed one.
It's Leland Walker who's in the game for Sulphur Springs now. Leland Walker,
number 10.
the sophomore, right. Inbounds play for Chapel Hill on the baseline to the right of the basket. Walker on the coverage here on Luke Oglesby. 2:34 to go in the first half. Wildcats lead at 27-12. Oglesby knifing inside, kicks it back outside for 3, and it goes
Number
down.
4, Bailey, his second three-pointer.
Luke Bailey, sophomore for Chapel Hill, 27-15. And that is Walker driving for Sulphur Springs and scoring off the glass.
Nobody came to get him. He said, I'll just go ahead.
Leland Walker driving the right side of the lane there. 29-15. 14-point lead for the Wildcats. Here's the three-pointer by Oglesby, in and out, and batted around, and the rebound taken by T.J. Jones, but now he lost it, and Chapel Hill gets it back. On the far side, and we have a foul. Player slipped down, but the foul, I think, was called before that.
34. Who is it? Hare.
If it was 10, I think I heard
He said 33.
Brian. He said what?
33, Hare.
Oh, that's Jenner Hare then.
Yeah.
Jenner Hare's in the ball game. Okay, good.
So that's going to be, I think that's going to be the 5th foul where we're going to shoot. They're way off on their foul.
Well, they're taking it out, it looks like. 29-15 with 1:40 to go. Scoreboard shows, Tony, 2 team fouls on Sulphur Springs and 1 on.
We do it by halves, not by quarters.
No, I thought it was by quarter. Anyway, it's an inbounds.
Okay.
Inbounds play for Chapel Hill over on the far side. Not on the far side, but to the far side of the basket. On the baseline, quick hands there by Jackson Virgil. Knocked it away, and the ball will stay with Chapel Hill.
I think he kind of set it up, but he just wasn't quite quick enough to control it. He was letting them throw it. Those long arms get there in a hurry.
Oh, man. 6'4".
I can't wait to see 2 more years of him in everything.
Inbounds for Chapel Hill. Wildcats stay in that man-to-man. Here's the drive down the baseline, and the shot will fall. And we have a foul.
Number 2.
Fouls on
Jumper, first personal. Number 5 made the bucket. 2-pointer.
Oglesby at the line, shooting 1.
Oglesby has 7 points now. A nice drive down the baseline there by Luke Oglesby.
That's been our 1 weak spot. They've brought us out at the top a little bit and getting by.
And the free throw bounces a couple of times and will fall. So a 3-point play the old-fashioned way for Luke Oglesby. 29-18, an 11-point lead for the Wildcats.
We need a bucket here. We've gone 2 or 3 possessions.
Sulphur Springs has led by as many as 18 points in this game. T.J. Jones for 3 from the top of the key.
We squeezed everybody in, and then T.J. went around a couple of screens, and the Chapel Hill coach could tell that wasn't going to work.
12 points for T.J. Jones in the first half.
Sophomore, you say?
That's right.
He wasn't here when I last called.
Driving down the lane, and we have a foul.
Gio.
Fouls on Ibarra.
Gio
first.
Ibarra, his first foul.
5, Oglesby's going to get 2 more.
So going to the line, Luke Oglesby, 32-18. 14-point lead for Sulphur Springs, under a minute to go in the first half. Oglesby makes the first shot.
I got a feeling they're going to be a pretty good free throw shooting team.
Ross into the game.
Dwayne Ross back in the ball game for T.J. Jones with less than a minute to go in the half. Second shot is good.
He's got good rotation, good form, so let's not keep fouling him.
Oglesby makes them both 32-20. It's a 12-point lead for the Wildcats. And look like they want to take some time off the clock here with only 43 seconds left to go in the half. Gio Ibarra driving, pulls up, shoots from 8 feet, and gets it to fall. Gio Ibarra, his second bucket of the first half, 34-20. 14-point lead. Under 30 seconds to go, first half.
So let's get no foul. Don't give them any free throws.
Around to pick, Oglesby misses the three-pointer. And Chapel Hill gets the offensive board. They keep the ball. Here's another three-pointer by Oglesby, in and out. And picked up for Chapel Hill. 9 seconds on the clock. A three-pointer misses. Virgil went for the rebound. He couldn't pull it down. And here's a three-pointer good for Chapel Hill. Boy, that was a big one for them.
Yep,
by Oglesby. And the Wildcats seemed like they had the rebound there.
They got about 5 of them because they were taking threes and it was bouncing so far out.
So Chapel Hill gets a three-pointer at the buzzer and cut that Wildcat lead down to 11 points, 34-23. And again, Sulphur Springs led at one point by 18 points here in the first half. But still, a terrific first half at home here tonight for the Wildcats. We'll come back and recap the first half when Wildcat basketball continues after this on KSST. Wildcats basketball brought to you by Alliance Bank, BT Medical, City National Bank, Masco Equipment, Wesley House Assisted Living, Farm Country, Hooten's Hardware, CPI Technologies, 903 Farm and Feed by the railroad tracks. By the way, I don't know that I said this at the beginning of the broadcast, but James Terry is our producer in the KSST studios. Matt Jansen is our technical director and video producer. This game is streaming on YouTube if you want to look in. And it'll be seen on a delayed basis on Channel 18 and also on YouTube. But you can see it streaming right now on YouTube. I'm John Mark Dempsey along with Tony Flippin, and the Wildcats leading at halftime 34-23. And you like what you see?
I like what I see. Like I said, last time I was here, we didn't have football players and didn't look near as smooth, but I like the man-to-man. I like the activity. I love Jackson Virgil and his long arms in the middle, but everybody else has keeping them outside the three-point line. Tail end of the second quarter, we might have got a little tired, and they got 2 or 3 things inside, but I like all of it right now.
I don't know if they've been running this man-to-man over the holidays, basically, when they've been away from home, but I think they look a lot more energetic in the man-to-man, although they have played a very aggressive zone.
Yeah.
But man-to-man is a different breed of cat.
The key is going to be, can they switch from one to the other on a possession while the game's going,
right,
to confuse the player,
right,
the other team. And so we'll find out the ability there during the – and they may have been working on this while they're playing tournaments away from here where nobody can see them.
Yeah. So T.J. Jones, the 6-foot sophomore, 12 points in the first half, and I don't know how many steals and other aggressive defensive plays. He has really been fantastic in the first half. And Corbin Argenbright, the senior, has 8 points. Jackson Virgil, Tony mentioned to you, 6'4", sophomore, 6 points. Gio Ibarra, a couple of buckets for 4 points. Leland Walker got a basket for 2. Jackson Schubert had 1 field goal for 2.
Both teams have 5 3-pointers.
For Chapel Hill, Kane Bailey leads with 9 points. Luke Oglesby has 5. Ty Abbott has 4. Ethan Stanley has 3. And Braden Odom has 2. So I've got, as far as the foul situation, I've got Dwayne Ross with 2 fouls and T.J. Jones with 2 fouls for Sulphur Springs.
Yep, that's the only thing.
And I've got Ricky Ramirez. He's the only player who has a foul for Chapel Hill. Is that right? With 2 fouls?
2 fouls, yep, that's all they have.
Wow. That's hard to imagine.
Well, we were controlling we had the ball most of the time.
That's a good point.
And they were getting 1 rebound.
Right. So we told you that we have a Lady Cats, Wildcats doubleheader here Friday night. Lady Cats with a big district game against the perennial strong ball club in the district, North Lamar.
And I wish we weren't starting out with them, because last year we did the same thing, and North Lamar won pretty good, and it really kind of knocked us down a little bit, if I remember.
So that's at 6:15 Friday night, and then the Wildcats will follow with a non-district game against Community starting about 8 o'clock or thereabouts, and we will broadcast both of those games for you on KSST. Looking at the district standings, this is, of course, pre-district, so make of it what you will, but in boys basketball, Paris is at 15-4. Pleasant Grove is at 13-7. And those are the only two teams with winning records in the district in boys basketball. North Lamar 5-8, Pittsburgh 4-9, Sulphur Springs 5-12. Wildcats had a 7-game losing streak there. Bonham 2-15.
Well, I think that your top two, where it's sitting right now, is where it's going to be at the end of the season, or the two to beat is definitely going to be Parrish and Pleasant Grove. It's which one would be up and above the other. But we need to be right there in the mix and see where that should be 3 of your 4 playoff teams, and then the other one, who knows.
On the girls' side, Pleasant Grove at 8-4, Pittsburgh at 9-6, North Lamar at 12-9. But they have been perennially strong season after season. Bonham is at 9-9, Lady Cats at 9-11, and Paris at 5-11. 5-11 for the Lady Wildcats at Paris. But again, a doubleheader here. Great chance to see both Sulphur Springs teams Friday night back-to-back. Lady Cats with a district game, their first district game against North Lamar. It's a big game on their schedule at 6:15, and then the Wildcats versus Community. And I think Sulphur Springs lost to Community here during the month of December, if I'm not mistaken. I shouldn't say that and not be certain, but it seems that I recall that.
I don't remember. We need to pack the gym and help the ladies out for certain in that first game, too.
Yeah, that is a big game. So we are at halftime here, 34-23, the Wildcats leading, and we'll take another break and come back with the second half when Wildcats basketball continues on KSST.
All right, we're back fixing to start this second half with Wildcats against Mount Pleasant Chapel Hill, with Wildcats leading 34-23. We're still waiting on the inbound. It's going to start out with the Wildcats ball. Good active first half. We'll see what we've got going on the second half.
So I have a correction in some of the individual scoring for Chapel Hill. According to the official book, Tony, we have Luke Oglesby with 8 and Kane Bailey with 6.
Yep, that's what I had, but that sure wasn't necessarily official.
Okay. So that's up to date, and the Wildcats inbound to start the second half. As Corbin Argenbright gets it into Gio Ibarra. Now Sulphur Springs moving from left to right. Here is T.J. Jones for 3. Knocks it down.
Didn't cool him off any.
Woo-wee.
I kind of like this kid.
15 points for T.J. Jones.
We're setting good screens, too, and he's coming off of it. We're getting good inlet passes, and he goes up.
37-23, the Wildcats. That three-pointer was about a step outside the three-point arc at the top of the key.
Yep.
Chapel Hill working the ball, knifing inside.
That's a nice play
gets
by
the
Odom.
Runner to go off the glass good, and he is fouled. And that's T.J. Jones.
I got that. That's 3 on him.
That's 3 on him, yeah.
So I don't like the look of that.
Braden Owen is at the line as he made that nice shot. And so he going for the three-point play here, and he's got it.
Kind of Euro stepped it. I wasn't so sure that Euro wasn't a walk. But
37-26. And here's a three-pointer by Argenbright, and it bounces high off the rim and then falls.
Got the friendly bounce. That's a good one. Senior bounce. So we've got 2 possessions, 2 shots, 2 three-pointers. I like that.
I don't think the scoreboard has registered that 3 yet. Here's a three-pointer for Chapel Hill that is good from the far side. Now they put the three-pointer up for Sulphur Springs. It's a two-pointer. That was a 2-point.
3-point for Bailey is what I've got.
That's what I thought too. Okay, so Bailey, the three-pointer, makes it 30-29 now, and we have a timeout that was by Chapel Hill or Sulphur Springs.
I didn't see. I was trying to book.
Me too. So we do have a timeout, 30-29. The Wildcats lead. This Wildcats basketball on KSST. Wildcats lead at 40-29. It's an 11-point lead.
Both teams coming out scoring. We've got 2 traditional threes. They got 1 and an old-fashioned 3. So we may have a shootout here.
Argenbright inbounds to Gio Ibarra on the near side. Chapel Hill in a man-to-man defense. Ibarra to Argenbright for 3, a little bit short. Ibarra crashing the board for the rebound, but it's out of bounds. And do we have a foul?
Got one on Virgil, I think. 25 on Jackson. That's his first. That was away from the ball, but had an official sitting there. So whatever it was, we don't need it.
Second foul of the quarter on the Wildcats. And that's the first foul on Virgil.
Yep.
40-29. The Red Devils with the ball in the front court. Running a little weave here. Keeping it outside. They go up on the high post now. Kick it back outside. Over to the far side. Wildcats remain in a man-to-man. Driving inside. Kicking back outside. And now staying outside with it. Braden Odom. Odom drives inside. Goes back outside. Coming in. And the runner rolls around but won't fall. And the rebound to Gio Ibarra for Sulphur Springs. Ahead to Schubert. And Schubert lets it get away. Trying to go to Jackson Virgil, but one of the Red Devils stepped in there. That was Ty Abbott. 40-29. The Wildcats on top by 11. Nice move here. And a drive to the basket, but the layup shot comes up a little bit short. Wildcats on the rebound and on the run. Gio Ibarra driving the left side of the lane. Has the shot partially blocked. Out of bounds, and Sulphur Springs will keep the ball.
That's a couple of possessions in a row. We forced it where we're outmanned by Chapel Hill. We need to recognize that and pull out. We need numbers.
Jensen jumper into the game. Inbounds, goes way outside to Jackson Virgil. Virgil on the dribble to Schubert. Now to Jumper. Jumper with the 3. Jensen jumper. Right side of the three-point arc. 43-29.
Nothing but threes in the third.
14-point lead again for Sulphur Springs with 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Chapel Hill in the front court with the ball.
We're kind of in a zone, a matchup zone now.
And a three-pointer here by Ty Abbott for Chapel Hill. It gives him 7 points in the game. 43-32. Wildcat lead back to 11. Gio Ibarra, the point guard, across the midcourt line. Virgil to Jensen jumper, back to Ibarra. Ibarra bluffs the shot on the dribble. Back outside it goes to Schubert. Schubert thought about thinking, drives to the baseline, pulls up, bounce pass inside to Ibarra. Here's a three-point attempt. Rattles off by Jensen jumper.
Going to go against us. That's another one on Virgil. I don't know if the referee's looking at him a little deeper or what.
Second foul on Jackson Virgil.
Third team.
Right. 43-32, 13-point lead for the Wildcats, 4:19 to go third quarter. Chapel Hill has it in the backcourt. And they come across the midcourt line with no pressure. And now the Wildcats pick them up at half court. And Sulphur Springs staying with that very aggressive man-to-man. And there's Jensen jumper, I think, going to be called for a foul. He's reaching in.
Yeah, that one was easy call. Wildcat fans are not acting like it, but he fouled him for about 6 seconds before the whistle blew. So that's already 4 team fouls to none from Chapel Hill, so that could come to play.
Three-pointer for Chapel Hill, a little bit short, and jumper tracks down the long rebound on the run. Jumper driving in.
That's a block.
Shot won't go, but there's a foul. Foul is on Ricky Ramirez.
His third.
He's the only one who
He's still the only one that's fouled.
Jensen jumper, one of these young Wildcats, a sophomore, had a three-pointer just a short time ago, will shoot 2 shots. Jumper a 51% free throw shooter, and the first shot is good.
Look good on that one.
He's averaging 7.3 per game.
First point for the quarter or the half that wasn't a three-pointer for us so far.
44-32. 12-point lead, 13-point lead.
Look good on both of those, so we can keep fouling him.
45-32, 13 points is the Sulphur Springs lead. Gio Ibarra picks his man up in the backcourt, stays right there with him. Chapel Hill working the ball, and it's taken away by Jackson Virgil. A high leap as the pass was trying to go inside, and now loose ball gets away from Corbin Argenbright. And Argenbright tries to get it back, but the ball over the baseline will stay with Chapel Hill. Aggressive defense on both teams in the last few seconds there.
Yep. A lot of tipping.
3:29 to go third quarter. Sulphur Springs leading 45-32 against Mount Pleasant Chapel Hill. Argenbright going for the steal on the inbounds play from the baseline. Goes over the sideline over on the far side.
Wildcats got a good rendition of the passing lanes. You don't have to go exactly where you can go a little deeper and let that ball travel. They're doing a lot of tipping. They're doing a real good job with their hands.
Inbounds play over on the far side. Chapel Hill in red and navy blue tonight. Wildcats in their white and blue and gold. Chapel Hill staying outside. Here's a three-pointer, and off the backboard, no good, and it is Schubert who comes up with the rebound. He's on the run for the Wildcats. Schubert takes it all the way and lays it off the glass for two. Jackson Schubert, the junior for the Wildcats, makes it 47-32, and the lead is back out to 15 points for Sulphur Springs. Argenbright the steal for the Wildcats. Argenbright the other way. The layup is good.
There we go.
Corbin Argenbright, I should say. And the Wildcats lead 49-32, a 17-point lead. Our biggest lead was 18.
I can't believe Chapel Hill didn't call a timeout right there, but I'm pleased.
Argenbright now with 13 points in the game. Driving the baseline, kicking it back outside. Three-pointer off, no good. Jackson Virgil up strong for the rebound for Sulphur Springs. 49-32 Sulphur Springs. Argenbright nails the three-pointer. Right side of the arc. Argenbright with 2 3-pointers here in the third period. 52-32. The Wildcats their biggest lead at 20.
All you peoples out in radio land, get ready. You should be here in the stands now. Let's get ready for Friday. This is fun.
Chapel Hill has the ball taken away by Corbin Argenbright, the senior. Argenbright takes it himself all the way. He thought he was going to dish it off to Jackson Virgil, but he kept it. And ball was tipped and out of bounds, but will go back now to Chapel Hill. I thought
Wildcats are acting like they should, but the way I saw it bounced into. Yeah. If Argenbright hadn't caught it, he might have. Right there, our first bad possession. Argenbright had a bounce pass to Virgil, and he should have done that.
That's what I thought.
Let you 6'4" work with them.
Yeah.
Minute 30.
52-32, 20 point Sulphur Springs lead. Chapel Hill working the ball in the front court. Now they've gone to it. No, they're still in a man-to-man.
They're kind of a zone, but when they get close, they got a jump ball, but it's going to stay with Red Devils.
Arrow pointing in the direction of Chapel Hill.
But that's just like a turnover because they already had it. Now that next possession's yours.
Jackson Virgil out of the ball game.
Trying to give him a little blow with a minute 24 to get him ready for the fourth.
This Jensen Jumper, I believe, came in for him. Younger brother of, not Jensen Jumper, but Jensen Hare, younger brother of Jackson Hare. Jenner Hare. 52-32, the Wildcats by 20 points. There's a three-pointer for Chapel Hill.
Delgado. First words out of him.
Delgado, was it?
Yep.
Andres Delgado, a junior, 52-35. Wildcats with a big lead. Gio Ibarra driving down the right side of the lane. Dishes off into the corner to Jensen Jumper, and Jumper nails a three-pointer.
That's 8 for him in the quarter.
Yeah, that's his second three-pointer of the quarter. 55-35, the lead back out to 20.
And we're still making Chapel Hill work way outside.
Driving inside is Braden Odom. He tries a reverse layup, and he is fouled.
Number 2, that's going to be 3 on
Jensen Jumper.
Jensen Jumper, his third. They're going to shoot the rest of the quarter, which is only 28.
5th foul of the quarter on the Wildcats. T.J. Jones has been out for quite a while now for Sulphur Springs. Of course, he has 3 fouls.
Yeah, he doesn't need to play till the 4th. A couple more, we're getting a blow.
Odom misses the first free throw.
Argenbright need him because he's all over everywhere, every game.
Argenbright is out of the game now, and Leland Walker back in.
He's kind of like little Johnny. He's in the mud puddles and everything.
Second shot missed also here by Odom. Whistles on the court.
Lane violation. They're going to give him another free throw. He missed it, but so he missed the first one. Now he's going to get a replay of the second one.
Right. 29 seconds on the clock. 55-35. Wildcats lead by 20 late in the third quarter. Oda makes the shot.
They got that one.
55-36. 19-point lead for Sulphur Springs. Wildcats have the ball. Gio Ibarra across the midcourt line.
We need to work it and have one shot. I don't think that's what's going to happen.
Ibarra driving down the right side of the lane. Into the corner he goes to Ross. Now to Walker. They swing it around. Down to the baseline on the far side. That's Jumper. And now the three-pointer rattles off the iron, no good. That was by Jackson Schubert at the buzzer. 55-36. The Wildcats lead by 19 points going to the fourth quarter. This is Wildcats basketball on KSST. Wildcats basketball on KSST brought to you by Alliance Bank, BT Medical, City National Bank, Masco Equipment, Wesley House Assisted Living, Farm Country, Putin's Hardware, CPI Technologies, and 903 Farm and Feed by the railroad tracks. Going to the fourth quarter, Wildcats lead by 19, 55-36. Inbounds play over on the far side. Argenbright to Ibarra. Ibarra across the midcourt line to Schubert. Outside the arc on the right side, back to Ibarra, back to Schubert. Schubert in the corner to Argenbright driving the baseline, back out to Schubert. Schubert knifing inside with the runner, and it's good.
And one.
Beautiful move there by Jackson Schubert, and he's fouled.
Foul on 55. Ricky Ramirez, where is he? Number 2. Should have known.
Schubert now 6 points. Ramirez, that's his fourth.
4 on him.
That's 4 on him. He's their hatchet man.
Yeah.
Schubert makes the shot.
He went up strong. Nice play.
Strong move. Schubert now 7 points in the game. 58-36. That's the biggest lead for Sulphur Springs. 22 points.
We need to be having control possessions and just shorten the clock.
Three-pointer rims out, but they get the offensive board. Go back outside. Chapel Hill has the ball. It's taken away by Corbin Argenbright. Argenbright, a strong second half for Sulphur Springs, takes it all the way, lays it off the glass, shot in and out, but there's a foul.
Number 4, Bailey, that's his first.
Kane Bailey.
Team second.
Corbin Argenbright going to the line. 63% free throw shooter. Did he just miss that? I was looking down.
I was too.
Yeah, he must have missed the first shot, made the second.
1 out of 2.
Argenbright now with 17 points in the game. 59-36. 23-point lead, the biggest of the night for Sulphur Springs. Chapel Hill working the ball against this very good Sulphur Springs man-to-man. There's a three-pointer for
number 20, Delgado.
Chapel Hill. Andres Delgado, a three-pointer, as Tony told you, his second tray of the night. 59-39, a 20-point lead with 6:45 to go in the game for Sulphur Springs. T.J. Jones back in the game for the Wildcats with 3 fouls. Jackson Virgil left side spinning, drives in, Missed a shot, but is picked up by Gio Ibarra. Back outside to TJ Jones.
Number 3, offensive foul.
Oh, that was on Ibarra.
Ibarra, that's his second.
First foul of the quarter.
Yep.
Against Sulphur Springs. Chapel Hill finally bringing it across the midcourt line here. The Wildcats had dropped back.
We're back to the man-to-man now.
Go down to the low post, and a nice move here for
15,
Chapel Hill.
No Abbott.
Ty Abbott gets the shot to go off the glass. 59-41, an 18-point lead for Sulphur Springs. 6 minutes to go in the game. Gio Ibarra in the corner on the pass from Argenbright. Now Virgil for 3, left side of the arc.
If he starts doing that, that's going to be unfair.
9 points for Jackson Virgil. This is a high-scoring game for the Wildcats, relatively speaking. 62 points.
It's not a fluke. That's what I'm looking at. We're forcing turnovers and then turning it into points.
Most high school basketball games, the winning team will be in the 50s.
Yep. We got a lot of activity, and that's nice.
Tipped out of bounds off one of the Wildcats, and an inbounds play for Chapel Hill.
Heads up.
They go cross court. Oh, mercy. There was
and they're going to call that on
a hard foul, or at least Jackson Virgil went down hard.
Yeah,
and
that definitely was, but they're not going to say. That's his third.
They call it on Jackson Virgil. I thought for sure that was charging.
It was. They just called it different. That was one of those, you're already getting beat. We'll go ahead and let you have it.
Timeout with Sulphur Springs leading 62-41, and this is Wildcats basketball on KSST. Wildcats basketball on KSST. The Wildcats versus Mount Pleasant Chapel Hill, which came into this game with a 16-7 record. But now they are a 3A team. Sulphur Springs a 4A team. Take that into account. But
and
still,
they're a decent 3A team.
Oh, yeah.
They are. This is their sport.
They had a deep run in the playoffs last year and even deeper year before last. They get in the inbounds pass on the baseline to the left of the basket. Chapel Hill on offense. Making a move down the lane, dishing off, and we have a foul inside.
This guy doesn't know what a charge is because that's another charge, but he's calling it a block.
Oh, my.
Fouls on Jumper.
That's his fourth.
Jensen Jumper, the sophomore, gets the foul for the Wildcats. So again, inbounds play here for Chapel Hill on the baseline to the left of the basket in the front court. They get it in down low, and now driving inside. The runner won't fall for Kane Bailey. Here come the Wildcats on the rebound. Three-pointer is good. And that is T.J. Jones, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. T.J. Jones.
T.J. Jones knows how to shoot the basketball.
18 points in the game for T.J. Jones. He set out most of the third quarter with 3 fouls.
Yeah.
65-41, 24-point lead, the biggest for Sulphur Springs.
He didn't want to shoot. Nobody got on him. It was like, oh, well. Little air ball 3 by 15, Abbott. So Wildcats turn it over there. That's the thing. We're not selfish here. We're doing it. We're playing a team game. Nice to see. Chapel Hill's fixing to empty the bench. Get some playing time.
Tyler Mitchum a lot of credit for that in his second year here at Sulphur Springs. Jensen Jumper.
Nice.
Little leaner will fall from 12 feet. Bounced 3 times on the rim and in. He has 10 points in the game.
And
Jensen Jumper.
He goes and draws physical. And then still goes up with it, too. He likes that.
67-41, 26-point lead for the Wildcats. I did not imagine this coming into this game. Here's a runner, and it falls for Chapel Hill.
On Argenbright. 24, Argenbright. That's his first.
Ricky Ramirez gets the basket.
Number 2, Ramirez got the basket and the free throw coming.
Argenbright, his first foul. Ramirez knifing inside and got the runner to go from about 8 feet. And has a chance now for a three-point play, the old-fashioned way.
Left-hander.
And in and out. But they get the offensive board. Their big guy there, Braden Odom.
He's a big boy.
Yeah, he's well over 6 feet. And there's a missed shot and a long rebound out to Jackson Virgil, and he is on the run, and Virgil the way up at the other end.
He was out of control and just caught up with it and made it count. Great job by Virgil.
11 points for Jackson Virgil, 69-43. The Wildcats, there's a reverse layup, won't go for Chapel Hill, but they get the offensive board and back up there with the basket.
Who got that one?
I think that's one who just came in. Caden Hensley's what I see.
Okay. Two-pointer.
Substitutes in for the Wildcats now, leading 69-45, a 24-point lead, and Wildcats coming in with a lot of substitutes here.
Time to get a little playing time, so it could get sloppy.
3:17 to go. TJ Jones still in for Sulphur Springs. Inbounds play on the baseline. Jones trying to drive down the right side of the key to Schubert, and now to Jensen Jumper, and Jumper making a move to the inside. Little runner from 10 feet is good. Jensen Jumper with a big night for the Wildcats.
I'm going to have to learn some names because these are kids I'm not used to, and I like them.
12 points for Jensen
Odom with a
Jumper, and
three-pointer.
Odom a three-pointer now for Chapel Hill. Odom's had a good night. 11 points. 71-48, the Wildcats.
2.5 minutes left.
2.5, yep. Wildcats have the ball in the front court. That's Jenner Hare, I believe, in the ball game over on the far side. And missed shot. Gio Ibarra gets the rebound, misses a shot, taps it back outside to TJ Jones. Can't get it to go from the corner over on the far side. And Odom the rebound for Chapel Hill. 71-48, the Wildcats.
Biggest thing is the clock's running. We're not fouling, even with the subs.
23-point lead. 2 minutes to go. Odom, nice move. Can't get the runner to go from 12 feet. And the rebound taken off the floor by
Jenner.
Jensen Jumper.
Timeout, Sulphur Springs. Probably going to empty the bench here.
71-48. The Wildcats is Wildcats basketball on KSST. 71-48, the Wildcats. Tony, I believe 71 points is the most Sulphur Springs has scored this season.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
I would have to go back
unless
and look.
It was a tournament game that nobody knew about.
I don't think I've seen more than that this year. And it comes against a good Chapel Hill ball club.
Yeah, this is impressive.
Wildcats have the ball in the front court after the timeout. Jensen Jumper rattles off from 17 feet, left side of the key.
I like his aggressiveness. He doesn't take chances, but when he can, he shoots it.
Chapel Hill into the front court. We have a foul.
Number 10. Walker. It's his first.
Leland Walker, sophomore. A lot of sophomores on this Wildcat team. Again, just two seniors, Gio Ibarra and Corbin Argenbright. 71-48. This is a bonus situation, and making the first shot for Chapel Hill, Luke Oglesby, who is now 9 points in the game, makes the second shot, give him 10 points in the game. 71-50. 21-point lead for the Wildcats. Sulphur Springs into the front court.
Pulling it out a little bit, getting the clock to run. That's what they should be doing.
Jenner Hare had the ball there for a moment. Now goes to Jumper. Now to Schubert. And Schubert puts a little shake and bake on there, and he is fouled.
He forgot to get to that bake without fouling.
Braden Owen draws the foul.
Still just the fourth team, so we'll shoot everything from here on.
They get it into Schubert. Back to Jensen Jumper, now to Leland Walker. Under a minute to go. And a foul from behind will be
foul on one. So that's going to put us in the bonus.
Jensen Jumper, I think, was fouled.
Jumper's going to get 2 free throws. And with his stroke, I'm betting he makes 2.
It's a 51% free throw shooter.
I'm going to say he looks better than that.
Yes, he does. In high school, that's not that bad, but makes the first one. So that gives him 13 points in the game. 72-50. Yep. Second shot, also good. Yeah, yep. He's got a nice.
He's got a good stroke.
Yep.
Whether or not that's just tonight, I don't know. But
no, I don't think
tonight it looks good.
I don't think that comes and goes that much.
But that ought to keep.
73-50, a 23-point lead for Sulphur Springs.
Inside a minute.
42 seconds. Three-pointer is missed, but they get the rebound, or almost did. Jensen Jumper comes out of there with it.
He just swiped it from him when he brought it down.
Jumper driving the baseline and then kicks it out to Schubert, and now for 3. Dwayne Ross is off the mark.
24 seconds left and running.
Chapel Hill.
Wildcats going to get out of here with a nice win. But not after some free throws.
Foul is the
number 4. Ross, that's his 3rd.
Red Devils tried to work it inside. Dwayne Ross, the sophomore, 3rd foul. At the line for Chapel Hill in the bonus.
He's been perfect so far, and jinxed him. Jinxed the no-hitter.
Had 10 points as he went to the line there and missed the first shot. Yeah, I've got him 4 for 4, now 4 for 5.
I've got him 5.
And now he makes the next shot, 73-51, 16 seconds to go. Leland Walker across the midcourt line. Looks like he will be content to let it expire, and Chapel Hill's pretty much laying back here also. So I think we have seen the last scoring of the night, and we have.
Good job, Wildcats.
73-51 the final. Sulphur Springs over Mount Pleasant Chapel Hill. A really good non-district win here for Sulphur Springs. So we'll come back and recap this. Wildcats basketball continues after this on KSST. Wildcats win at 73-51. We're just totaling up individual scoring here for Sulphur Springs. 9, that would be 11 for Virgil.
I got Argenbright was 17. I think you might have said 18.
I said 18. Well, I believe you're right because there was a missed free throw, so we'll say 17 is correct. Okay. So I've got Jensen Jumper with 14.
Yep.
TJ Jones with 18.
Yep.
James Johnson, I don't believe played tonight. Jackson Schubert was 7.
Yep.
Corbin Argenbright was 17.
Yep.
Jackson Virgil with 11.
Yep.
And I believe that's it.
Ibarra with 4 and Walker with 2.
Okay, right.
Gets us the full meal deal.
That's right. Mercy. And I've got leading. Don't know if I want to go through the entire roster here for Chapel Hill, but I've got Luke Oglesby with 11 leading them. Is that what you have?
I just now started. I've got 12 for Odom. I've got 5, 10. I've got 12 for Odom.
Odom.
Number 1.
Okay.
I've got Bailey with 9. I've got Oglesby with 5, 8, 11. I've got Abbott with 4, 7, 9. And then I've got Delgado with 6. And I've got Hensley with 2.
Yeah, okay. I think that's accurate.
So,
all right, well, what a show here tonight for the Wildcats, and you really hard to know where to put your focus. Obviously, TJ Jones is the big story. Not only the 18 points, but Tony, he is so active on defense.
He caused lots of havoc out there. He's got to keep from fouling. Now, is he a sophomore?
He is a sophomore.
So you got him and Virgil are sophomores,
right.
And that's 2 out of your 5 right there. And if they can stay under control without fouling and be as active as they are and then grow a little bit, we got some weapons.
And Jensen, I have a hard time saying that. Jensen Jumper Which is a great name, by the way, for basketball.
Impressive. He invites contact and finishes. That's a big play.
14 points for the sophomore Jensen jumper.
Yep. So that's 3 sophomores making key additions.
Yeah. So that is that bodes well definitely for the future.
And then you got your 17 points from your senior Argenbright.
Right. And
so again, nice blend.
Argenbright very active, very busy on defense, especially in the second half.
And Gio controls the point defensively and offensively, but I think more so defensively. We can afford. Right. He only had 4 points offensively. We don't need him on offense. We need him to run defense like he does.
Right. And he brings that football mentality
correct
to the court that we're familiar with from Wildcat football. So Wildcats now go to just 6-12 for the season. They had a long losing streak there during the month of December.
But they played up some, too, in some of these tournaments, I believe.
They beat Garland last week, which is a good win, I would think.
Yeah.
And now this one over a very good 3A team, Mount Pleasant Chapel Hill.
Yeah, they're going to do well in their classification. They've got 2 big boys in there, and they can do some damage, but they just couldn't handle us tonight.
Chapel Hill will go to 16-8 for the season. So now Friday night, a big basketball night here as the Lady Cats play a major district game against North Lamar, which is the perennial champion of the district, has been for several years.
Yes.
So that will be a big game for the Lady Cats at 6:15, and then that will be followed by the Wildcats against Community around 8 o'clock or so. So a rare chance to see both teams on the floor on the same evening.
Probably the only chance of the year.
I think it will be. So we're looking forward to it. And, of course, we will broadcast both games for you here on KSST. So 73-51, the final for Sulphur Springs over Mount Pleasant Chapel Hill here tonight. Our producer, James Terry, our technical director, Matt Jensen, and video producer. You can see this one later on YouTube. Might even be able to see it on YouTube if you want to look in now. And, of course, our expert analyst, Tony Flippin. I'm John Mark Dempsey, 73-51, the final. The Wildcats win it, and we say goodnight from Wildcat Gym.